The why of the hack, understanding the motivations. It's crucial to delve into the reasons behind these actions to better protect ourselves. Hacking is like picking a lock, but instead of a door, it's your computer or phone. The digital world is their playground, and they have various tools at their disposal. Why do people do it? Sometimes it's for money. Financial gain is a powerful motivator, driving many to exploit vulnerabilities. They steal credit card numbers or bank information. This data can be sold on the dark web or used for fraudulent transactions. Other times it's for information, like your passwords or personal files. Personal data can be incredibly valuable, leading to identity theft or blackmail. Some hackers do it for fun or to make a statement. They might be driven by curiosity or a desire to challenge themselves. They might want to show off their skills or expose security flaws. By highlighting weaknesses, they believe they are helping to improve systems. Whatever the reason, hacking is a serious problem. It disrupts lives and can have long-lasting consequences. It can cost you time, money, and peace of mind. The aftermath of a hack can be overwhelming and stressful. Imagine someone going through your personal photos or reading your private emails. The invasion of privacy is deeply unsettling. That's what it feels like to be hacked. The sense of violation is profound and can leave lasting emotional scars. It's a violation of your privacy and security. Protecting yourself is not just about technology, but also about being aware and vigilant. That's why it's important to understand how to protect yourself and what to do if you think you've been hacked. Knowledge is your first line of defense. In the next section, we'll discuss some common signs that you're being targeted. Stay tuned to learn how to recognize and respond to potential threats. Recognizing the red flag signs you're being targeted. How do you know if you've been hacked? There are some telltale signs. Your computer might be slow or crash frequently. You might see strange pop-ups or messages. Your passwords might not work anymore. Or you might see unusual activity on your bank statements or credit card bills. These are all red flags that someone might have accessed your accounts. If you notice any of these signs, don't panic. There are steps you can take to identify the hacker and protect yourself from further damage. The first step is to disconnect from the internet. This will prevent the hacker from accessing your computer remotely. Next, you need to scan your system for malware. Setting the stage. Preparing your system for the trap. Think of catching a hacker like catching a mouse. You need to set a trap. But first, you need to prepare the area. In the digital world, that means securing your system. Start by updating your operating system and all your software. This will patch any known security holes. Then, install a good antivirus program and run a full system scan. Next, change all your passwords, especially for important accounts like email, banking, and social media. Use strong, unique passwords that are difficult to guess. Finally, enable two-factor authentication whenever possible. This adds an extra layer of security by requiring a code from your phone or email in addition to your password. The honeypot luring the hacker in. Now it's time to set the trap. One way to do this is to create a honeypot. This is a fake file or folder that looks important but contains nothing of value. Name the file something tempting like passwords, txt or credit card info, LX. Place it in a conspicuous location, like your desktop or documents folder. The idea is to lure the hacker into accessing the honeypot. This will trigger an alert, letting you know that someone is trying to steal your information. To make the honeypot even more enticing, you can create a fake user account with limited access. This will make it seem like a real account with valuable data. Fake credentials. Setting the bait. Another way to trap a hacker is to set up fake login credentials. This method is both clever and effective as it plays on the hacker's own tactics. You can do this by creating a fake website or using a service that generates temporary email addresses and passwords. These tools are designed to look as authentic as possible, mimicking real login pages and email services. Share these fake credentials on a forum or website where you suspect the hacker might be lurking. These forums are often frequented by hackers looking for easy targets or valuable information. Make sure the credentials look legitimate and include information that would be valuable to the hacker. This could be anything from financial data to personal information that seems too good to pass up. When the hacker tries to use the fake credentials, you'll be notified. This immediate alert allows you to act quickly and gather crucial data. This will give you their IP address and other valuable information that can help you identify them. The data collected can be used to trace their location, understand their methods, and even predict future attacks. Remember, the goal is to make the hacker think they've hit the jackpot. The more convincing the bait, the more likely they are to fall for it. The more enticing the bait, the more likely they are to take it. This strategy not only helps in identifying the hacker, but also in preventing potential future breaches by understanding their behavior and tactics. Tracking their every move. Monitoring the trap. Once you've set the trap, you need to monitor it closely. There are several tools and techniques you can use to track the hacker's activity. One option is to use a keylogger. This is a program that records every keystroke made on your computer, including passwords and other sensitive information. Another option is to install a network monitoring tool. This will show you all the devices connected to your network and the websites they're accessing. You can also use system logs to track the hacker's activity. These logs record all the events that occur on your computer, such as files accessed, programs run, and websites visited. The IP address trail, following the digital breadcrumbs. In the vast digital landscape, every action leaves a trace, a breadcrumb that can be followed. Every device connected to the internet has a unique IP address. This address acts as a digital identifier, much like a home address in the physical world. This is like a digital fingerprint that can be used to identify the device and its location. Each IP address is unique to its device, making it a crucial tool in cyber investigations. When the hacker accesses your honeypot or uses your fake credentials, their IP address will be logged. This is the first step in tracing their digital footsteps. You can use this information to track down their Internet Service Provider, or ISP. The ISP can then provide more details about the origin of the IP address. Contact the ISP and provide them with the hacker's IP address and the date and time of the incident. This information is crucial for them to locate the correct records. They may be able to provide you with the hacker's name and physical address. This can be a significant breakthrough in identifying the perpetrator. However, keep in mind that ISPs often have strict privacy policies and may not be able to release this information without a court order. Legal procedures may be necessary to obtain the required details. In some cases, you may need to involve law enforcement or legal professionals to get a court order. This can be a lengthy process, but it's essential for protecting privacy and ensuring justice. Following the digital breadcrumbs can be challenging, but with persistence and the right tools, you can uncover the identity of the hacker and take appropriate action. Unmasking the hacker. Identifying the culprit. Identifying the hacker can be challenging, but it's not impossible. In addition to tracking their IP address, you can also look for clues in their online activity. Check if the hacker is using a pseudonym or alias. Search for their username on social media platforms and online forums. See if they've used the same username or email address on other websites. Analyze their writing style, grammar, and vocabulary. These can provide clues about their age, education level, and even their geographic location. If you suspect the hacker is someone you know, gather as much evidence as possible before confronting them. Keep in mind that accusing someone of hacking without sufficient evidence can have serious legal consequences. Legal recourse: taking action against the hacker. Once you've identified the hacker, you need to decide what action to take. If the hacking incident was minor and no sensitive information was compromised, you might choose to simply warn the hacker and strengthen your security measures. However, if the hacking incident was serious and resulted in financial loss, identity theft, or other damages, you should report the crime to the authorities. Contact your local police department or the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center, also known as IC3. Provide them with all the evidence you've gathered, including IP addresses, timestamps, screenshots, and any communication with the hacker. The authorities will investigate the matter and determine the appropriate legal action. Securing the fortress, preventing future attacks. Catching a hacker is one thing, but preventing future attacks is even more important. Once you've cleaned up the damage from the hack, take steps to strengthen your defenses and make your system impenetrable. Update your operating system, software, and antivirus regularly. Use strong, unique passwords and enable two-factor authentication for all your important accounts. Be cautious about the websites you visit and the links you click. Avoid downloading files from unknown sources and be wary of suspicious emails or messages. Back up your important data regularly to an external hard drive or cloud storage service. This will ensure that you don't lose your valuable information in case of another attack. Staying vigilant, ongoing security measures. Remember, cybersecurity is not a one-time event, it's an ongoing process. Stay informed about the latest threats and vulnerabilities. Keep your system updated and be vigilant about your online activity. Consider using a virtual private network, or VPN, when connecting to public Wi-Fi networks. This will encrypt your internet traffic and make it more difficult for hackers to intercept your data. Educate yourself and your family members about online safety practices. Teach them how to recognize phishing scams, create strong passwords, and protect their personal information online. By following these tips and staying vigilant, you can minimize the risk of being hacked and keep your digital life safe and secure.